Now we are. Oops. All right. Should we start all over again?
Let's start all over again.
Oh, no. All right, we're live now. So go.
Live. All right. Welcome to the Unimaginary Friendcast. This is episode number 257. I'm going to change my thing behind me. Look at that. Episode number 257. This is a conversation with your socially distanced best friends. We are your hosts.
I am Nathan Von Edvinson.
I'm Erin Marie Betty Davis Jr.
And I'm DavidMonster.com. And I guess I screwed up.
Yes, we did our entire intro about 5 minutes ago, thinking that we were live, and we weren't live. So we're going to do it over again. And I think it's going to be even better than before because we're rehearsed now and we know.
Wait, should we do our intro, or should, if people want to hear our intro, they have to listen to it?
Maybe, but I think that we should go through our news again because there's some good stuff there.
Yeah, let's just pop it real quick.
Okay, really fast.
Okay, go first. What's your news for this week?
My news is that oh God, it was so much better. You have to listen to the podcast. I can't read it. I just started washing my car, and literally 2 seconds into it, I got so bored. I just put everything away, and I just said, I can't deal with human existence anymore. I just can't do it. And that's my news.
That's it? Wait, so
yeah,
your car was that much of a hassle for you?
Oh God, it was the worst. It's so tedious and just so ridiculous, and oh God, I don't know how people do it.
David,
what?
My father would wash the car every week, I believe, just because he loved it.
Really?
Pretty much. It seemed like that. He had a reputation around town as like the guy who was always working on his car, washing his car, changing the tires on his car.
And he didn't ever get bored. I was so bored. Washing dishes, I get so bored. Doing the laundry, all that stuff is so just the worst.
David, I know why that you didn't enjoy it.
Why? Because
this is car washing 101. You have to wear a bikini.
I was wearing a bikini.
Were you though?
I live on the beach right where the bike path is. I know a little bit about promotion and advertisement, Erin.
All right. I mean, I'm just
people were whistling. Hey, you wash that car, bitch. And I was like, I am washing this car because I'm a bitch.
That was my only suggestion. I don't know. I can't help you.
Okay.
All right. I'll go next with my news. Tomorrow marks a monumental occasion in all of our lives, since we all share one beautiful, special life together, right? Since we're best friends. Isn't that what? Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what it is?
No.
There's no way you guys would know because I didn't just say it.
No idea. Zero.
I'm going to be in my third trimester.
Oh my God, you're in your third trimester.
I'm turning into a beached whale. But before I can be fully beached, we decided that we wanted to go do a baby moon, which is like kind of the last hurrah, little like getaway before you're kind of tied down for a little while. But of course, it's a pandemic. What can you do? But we found a magic castle on top of a mountain in the Catskills called Mohonk. And we drove up there and hung out and hiked around. And I'm partially promoting my photography Instagram account, Erin Marie Photography LA, because I posted a bunch of photos there. It's a pretty special place. And even the resort reposted me because I like the photos.
Super famous.
Wow.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Wow. And I just need to ask, is that Mohonk Castle befitting me? Like, would I like it as a castle?
So you haven't been to Erin Marie Photography?
No, I saw pictures of it. It looks beautiful, but I mean, inside and everything, is there a place for me to set up? Is there a place for me to like live my best life inside? Like, would you recommend it?
It's really old, so it's not.
I like old shit.
Yeah, it's not like the Beauty and the Beast castle chandelier kind of place.
No, it's
okay.
Televisions, which is the first thing I realized when we entered the room. It's like, oh, there's no TV, which is actually great. And
Ew.
I would
Nathan. Sorry, go ahead.
I would place it in the era of Titanic. So if you've seen the movie Titanic, that's the kind of clothes you should be wearing when you're walking around Mohonk.
I love that shit. And I just want to point out that Augustus Mosca, if you look at your screen, says, I was staring at my screen for 10 minutes waiting for something to happen. He's here with me in the West Coast studio, and he didn't say anything. I fucked up hardcore, and he didn't say anything. He just let it happen. And he said for the whole 10 minutes he was holding his breath. And he went on to greet some of our other guests, Chris, and then Chris answered back, and it's just been a love fest. So anyways.
Well, what I didn't do the second time around was introduce what we're actually doing with the show. I'll get to your news next.
We'll do that in a second.
But just for anyone that didn't see our original intro, which is no one, because we weren't live, we have a really, really important guest today. I think that's why you're all here. This is a guest that all of you you will recognize, but I know for a fact that you haven't met this person in real life. You might have met imitations over the years, but there's no way you met this person in real life because he is one of the most elusive figures in the entire world. And we're humbled and we're honored to have the one, the only Santa Claus here exclusively for you, for our community of best friends. You can ask him anything. He's offered himself out as an open book. We kind of have some ties with this guy. We have a history. We'll talk about it later. But I hope you're all ready with your questions to ask Santa Claus. This might be your only chance.
Yeah, it will be your only chance ever.
There's something happening upstairs in our house.
Our cats have been acting bizarre. Our cat has been acting very bizarre. And I think he just dragged a play toy across the floor upstairs. Now he's going to start meowing.
I think
this is breaking news.
I think the cats can smell that Santa Claus is going to be here any minute.
That's right. But there'll be some milk laid out.
But let's go back to Nathan's news.
My news. Okay, my news. So I just wanted to. We started watching a show that we just love. It's amazing, and I'm sure no one's really heard of it. I think David would really like it. It's really funny. It's unique. It's special. It's Schitt's Creek.
Have you ever heard of that before, David?
David, have you?
I don't think you've ever.
No, but I'm gonna check it out. Tell me what to look for in it.
David. All right. Okay.
I've been telling these ass faggots for 6 years, and I'm gonna call you ass faggot. Should I call you guys ass faggots? I've been telling them for 6 years to watch it, and now that it's over, they finally watched it. But you're welcome. And talk about how amazing Catherine O'Hara is for a second.
She is amazing. She has always been super talented. So it's not surprising that she's amazing in this. Her characterization is so bizarre. At first, we weren't sure if we liked it or if we would get used to it, but she sticks to it, and she's just fabulous.
The thing, it is bizarre, but she's such a good actress because she makes it natural. Like, I hate actors that they try to do a characterization that's so false. Right. But for some reason, when she does her weird things, they're real people. Like, because we've all known people who she tries to be something she's not. And anyways, and I just wanted, before we move on, I just want to point out that when you were talking about being in your third trimester, Christopher Davis called you a hippo or a blimp. I just wanted to point that out.
Just another way to describe a woman who's really pregnant. It's totally fine.
Yeah, that's totally
okay.
I'm sweating really badly in my holiday sweater here.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see this puppy, but this has been with me over the years, and it's a good maternity sweatshirt. All right. Macaulay Culkin, congratulations on your gold star! Woo! Woohoo!
Yay! In keeping with the holiday festivity, we're giving it to him for his tweet when he turned 40, saying, "Hey guys, want to feel old? I'm 40. You're welcome. It's my gift to the world. I make people feel old. I'm no longer a kid. That's my job." And I know where that quote comes from. I don't know if you guys know, but I know. Just want to say.
Well, it's funny because everyone watches Home Alone every year, so everyone sees him as a child every year. So he just doesn't age, I think, for 9 people.
Wait, he's what?
Catherine O'Hara as the mother in Home Alone.
Catherine O'Hara is the mother, so we're tying it all in. All right, I feel bad. We've keeping the him waiting for a really long time, and now I'm going to be on the naughty list.
But I just want to say, if you're watching us live, I have set the stage. We've got Christmas lights. We've got stockings. We've got a fire roaring in the house. We are ready for Santa Claus.
Okay, so Santa, he's a close friend of Erin's and I. We were lucky enough to get to know this elusive spirit personally, a Saint Nick, if you will. Come on in.
Oh my
Oh,
Santa,
hello. Hello, everyone.
it's so good to see you.
Santa, I'm so sorry to keep you waiting. It was my fault. I messed up the podcast, and I hope that I'm not on the naughty list now.
It's okay. We'll check it twice to see if you made it.
Oh.
Santa, where are you live streaming from right now?
Oh, right in the North Pole, we just got a long day of making toys, and we're just trying to keep those elves. The elves are crazy out there. They play tricks on me all day, so I got to make sure I keep an eye on them.
They do? I didn't know that.
Little jokesters.
They are.
How are you doing? Are you prepared for this season?
Oh yeah, a lot of new things happening this year. We had a tough year overall, and that the children of the world, they still need to be taken care of. So Santa Claus, don't worry out there, boys and girls. We're still going to come on Christmas Eve. Just make you guys sleep by.
Question for you, Santa, and I just want to say to our viewers and listeners, please, if you have any questions for Santa, send them in. We'll ask. Is the Elves workstations socially distanced properly?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you have a COVID problem at the North Pole?
There is no COVID at the North Pole, believe it or not. So the cold weather vaporizes it. So we've had no cases since March when it first came out. When we first heard about it, we're pretty good to go there. And everyone before they enter, it is pretty much a big bubble. With you guys, we don't let anybody in or out. So no COVID
That's
cases.
true.
So are you gonna infect everyone when you come back? Then?
Possibly.
It's a Christmas miracle. Oh,
Yeah.
Possibly. Sometimes there's some of the elves I wanted to make disappear. So I'm figuring I can get a little side thing going on. If I can infect some of these elves, get rid of them, we'll get some new ones. Their immune systems aren't too good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you can strategically infect, then
just have those elves take care of you during your 2-week quarantine.
Exactly.
Totally. I just want to point out that Christopher Davis called you a truly precious gem.
Well, I appreciate it. Is it a rhinestone or what type of gem?
they aren't so precious.
I would think diamond. I would think.
I like it.
Yeah. Oh man, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
A year?
I don't know.
11 months?
Yeah, it's probably been since the last time you came through our chimney. But no,
Yeah.
we go kind of far back with Santa. That's why you're here today, gracing our presence, because we have a long history. Yeah, we're so excited to have you. And we got our first audience question here. I think we can jump into that. It's got multiple exclamation points. It says, Santa, have you ever intentionally pegged someone stealing second base?
Well, stealing second base is not too illegal. There's nothing. This isn't an Astros question here, so we took good care of them. So. But I do throw a mean snowball. I'll tell you that much. So just like those jerks in Philadelphia threw snowballs at me.
Oh, that's right. What happened? What happened?
I came out for a visit to say hello to everybody during one of those Philadelphia Eagles games, and I got hit in the head with a snowball.
Yeah, David. I think David. We talked about this a couple podcasts ago, and David was wondering if there were batteries in the snowball.
They do everything. They do everything in Philadelphia.
Yeah. See?
Bad things happen in Philadelphia.
See, you did it. There you go. You confirmed it. We have another audience question here from Joe. Santa, who killed Tupac?
Apparently, it was the Notorious B.I.G. That's what they tell me.
Okay. Wow. Well, you heard it here first. I mean, we called the election, and we now call the murder of Tupac. It's kind of what we do here. That's awesome. David, I want you to ask some of your questions because you had ants in your pants before this episode. David?
Oh, sorry. Did you ask me a question? Sorry, because of the triangulated, to the North Pole, we're just having a little bit of technical difficulties in the West Coast. Should I start asking my questions? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, yeah. If you want to sprinkle in your questions, yes.
Uh-oh. Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm triangulated.
Well, I'll go to. We have another question from Augustus, asking if you are going to bring Depends to Biden for Christmas.
I don't know if that's what he wished for, but that's something we can make that happen if that's something he wants.
Yeah, that seems like more like not something you put on your wish list. It's something that you need but don't really want to have.
Or it's a gag gift.
Yeah. How much coal do you give out every year?
Very small percentage. It's you'd be surprised. I get a lot of free passes out there. It's because I kind of look the other way with some of the kids. Some people deserve to have bad things happen to them. So once in a while when somebody gets in trouble for something, I look the other way. All evens out. Kind of like the Santa purge.
What's a Santa purge?
Yeah.
No, it's when I look the other way and hand out some coal and let some of the bad kids do things they shouldn't do.
Ah.
Okay.
All right. I think we got one of David's questions here. What's the highest level of naughty you can perpetrate and still remain on the nice list? Is there like a 3-strike law of naughty?
There is. Yep. I do give you 3 strikes.
Okay.
To go through it. So and it all varies. Obviously, we don't want to get too intense.
That's fair.
Going to prison gets you on the naughty list. That's a stream.
That reminds me that there was some breaking news today that SantaCon was canceled.
I saw that.
Is that a good thing for you? Is that a devastating thing? Like, if people that don't know what that is, it's a huge bar crawl where a bunch of really drunk people dress up like Santa and then fight each other in the streets.
They tend to get in trouble every single year. So a lot of those guys wind up on the naughty list after that after SantaCon.
So this is a good thing for you. They're not going to have it.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, we got CB actor, traveler. What are your earliest memories of being Santa? How sweet.
Oh, when I was a little Santa, I was building toys in the workshop. I was my first inkling when I was a tiny little Santa. I was always out there and I'd put things together. I was like a little MacGyver out there. I was very good at that.
So when you were a kid, you just looked the same. You were just a really small miniature version of yourself.
Exactly. I was born with a beard. Everyone doesn't realize that.
And glasses.
Special gift that I have.
That's it's horrible. That's way more precious than I imagined. We have a question from Joe. Santa, can you bring David functional internet for Christmas? He would be so excited.
Wi-Fi 6.0.
Oh.
Always getting new. I'm learning as I go every single year. I just heard of this thing called the TikTok. Is that something new?
That is. And we have another question from Christopher Davis. Santa, will you pose for a picture during the next race riot in Philly?
I don't even know how to answer that question.
I have a question for you, Santa. I don't know if you have much time to watch movies that feature you, but of the movies you have seen where there's a Santa Claus character, which one is the best portrayal of Santa Claus?
I do have a hankering for the Tim Allen version of the Santa Claus. I always like that. They do a great job of showing what the North Pole looks like. Showing the trials and tribulations that we go through every single year playing Santa.
I put up a number 2 because I'm seconding that. That's a good one.
But don't go to the third because the third version of that movie was terrible.
Oh, so bad.
Everybody on that set got cold for Christmas that year.
David, are you with us now? Are you back in real time?
I am. I'm trying to just here. If you can hear me here, now I'm going to ask my question. Okay. Please check your list. Which one of us hosts is on the nice list and which is on the naughty?
That's a good question.
Well, checking my list and checking it twice. David, I apologize, but you made the naughty list.
Oh!
you can get off it, though. We have 23 days, I believe.
How do I get off of it?
Do some good deeds. Remember, Santa's always watching. Do some good deeds.
Uh-oh. What's a good deed that'll is there one really amazing deed that'll get me on the list so I can be done with it?
Oh, just maybe find a. I'll give you. I'm going to make it hard on you to get you off the list, right? I want you to go out there, get a PS5 and give it to a random kid.
Oh, how much are PS5s nowadays?
About $400. So good luck.
Oh my god! God!
You got to earn your way off the naughty list here.
David, maybe you
Yikes.
maybe you can just happily wash your car, and that's it.
Maybe I can hire you to wash Santa's sleigh. That'll get you back on the good list.
Oh,
that would actually be interesting. I would actually kind of like that. I would like to see the detailing. Where did you get the sleigh, by the way?
Oh, they made that many moons ago. Mrs. Claus and the Elves. They built that
The Elves?
years ago.
All right, we have an amazing question from CB Actor Traveler, and it was one I was going to ask. Does Santa get gifts? And if so, what does Santa want this year?
Oh, peace of mind. That's all. Peace of mind.
How do we give Santa peace of mind?
Nice vacation come January, February. I usually don't.
Oh, wow.
Santa's a big fan of Australia.
Ooh. We're going to be sending you to Australia then.
So you actually have favorites.
Hey, Santa, in the U.S., we obviously think of you as American, but what is your nationality? And do you hold citizenships in every country so you can fly over them?
Well, my spirit was created in Denmark, I believe. And you could probably back to a little bit of a town out that way. And it was all different stories. And the spirit of Santa Claus lives throughout everyone. So, and even some European countries, they have the spirit of Krampus who's a personal friend of mine.
Oh, wow. Oh, really? So you hang out with him?
I know. He tells me all the bad kids are.
Well, because I was going to ask you about the because they have Father Christmas in the UK and they have Babbo Natale in Italy and Pere Noel in France, and in Germany they have Weihnachtsmann.
They call me many different things. That's as long as they show me love. That's all I care about.
So it is all you. So it's not just a bunch of different guys handling different territories.
Correct.
Wow.
I do have Santa's helpers, but they're usually for the public appearances.
I have a burning question about your love life.
Yes.
So I know that there's lots of rumors that there's a Mrs. Claus and lots of pictures of what she may or may not look like. And then there's lots of people that dress up like sexy versions of Mrs. Claus. What's going on? What's going on? Is there a Mrs. Claus? Is there a Miss Claus? Are you on Tinder?
If I were to give you the best description, she's kind of like a Mrs. Doubtfire. Makes all the things happen out there. Takes care of all the elves, cooks and cleans. That's the best way to do it. So
wow. So oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Santa. Keep going. Okay.
So yes, Mrs. Claus is up there in age, so she's not wearing the sexy Santa outfits they put out there for the media. But back in the day when Mrs. Claus and Santa were younger Clauses, we had a good time.
So where did you meet Mrs. Claus, and was she already magic, or did you make her magic too?
Oh, we met in Iceland.
Ooh.
Wow, and
wasn't that far of a ride. I was running around there. We went out there and I was delivering toys one night. Oh, this one kind old lady who was helping out people in the community. And I said, oh, you know what? I caught a twinkle in my eye right there. Checked her out. Asked her on our first date. Took her to the North Pole. History was made.
Ooh. And was she, oh yeah.
Is she the only non-magical person that's been brought to the North Pole?
Yep. It's just her and reindeer and elves. That's it.
Damn.
We like to keep it exclusive.
No kidding.
Wow.
Lucky lady. I have an audience question. Will Santa deliver the good boys and girls dope weed if they're good?
Santa does not cross those boundaries. You have to talk to Santa's helpers.
Santa don't want to associate his name.
No, that's smart. Yeah.
It is smart.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay. Nice.
Santa, I just want to know, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Santa, I don't have U.S. citizenship, so I'm not allowed to vote for anybody.
There you go. Yeah.
I have worldwide citizenship, but we're glad there's a change happening out there.
So can I ask you this then? I don't know if you're allowed to tell us this. Uh-oh. Did Donald Trump get presents when he was a child? And did Mitch McConnell get presents from you when he was a child?
That is so far back in history of time. I think the two of them combined are about 80,000 years ago. So I'm trying to remember when they're little. They're not so much trouble when they're little. It's when you get to be 18 is when you start to get the evil eye, the stink eye, as I call it. So most of the boys and girls get good stuff.
That's fair.
Oh, that's nice.
That's fair. See, I mean, you can ask the same question about like Hitler, right? Did Hitler get presents? I'm sure he probably was a nice little boy until he turned into a monster.
Santa, what is your favorite treat that the children leave for you?
Oh, I'm a huge chocolate chip cookie fan. Can't beat those.
Are you crunchy or soft?
I'm a crunchy person. I like that. So.
Really?
Huh.
I didn't know that about you.
I guess if they're sitting out throughout the night waiting for you to arrive, there's a good chance they're gonna dry up a little bit sitting out on the counter there.
Cookies and milk, can't beat it.
What is your favorite time in the off season? What do you like to do?
So, always like a good vacation. I'll do some Christmas in July events. I'll go out there. I like to play shuffleboard. Out there, I have my nice Hawaiian shirt. You guys have seen some depictions of that. Also, I'm a big fan of the Winter Olympics. So I always will follow them when they come out there. We have a lot of those going up there in the North Pole. So
nice.
A lot of polar bears and whatnot. So some of the elves up there, they get crazy. Like I said, they make a lot of their own games up there and make it fun for Santa. So I get there and I get to be entertained.
Love it. David's got a paragraph. I think he's going to read right now.
Okay. If I cut out, you guys finish it. Oh, damn.
So his question is, there is evidence that Nazis built bases on the Arctic continent during World War II, and they thought there was a special underground entrance into the Earth near the North Pole. Number one, did you see them?
Durr.
And then
there might be more to this. Did you see them? Durr.
I think he's wondering if you saw that happen.
Nazis are no good. So they got their coal, their stockings a long time ago. So we made them go away.
Oh, did you see them during World War II? Is there an underground entrance into the Earth at the North Pole?
I didn't see that near the North Pole. If they did, we eradicated it. My elves are pretty feisty little characters.
They're like a built-in little army that you have?
Exactly.
How many elves are there? Are you allowed to reveal the numbers?
500.
Ah.
500 exactly.
We haven't.
I can get rid of a couple every year.
We have an audience comment here. This is maybe more of a claim. You can confirm or deny that someone named Joe said, I was on the Iceland trip when Santa hooked up with a mom. No question, just commenting on the history of Santa's sex life.
I have no comment on that. That's where I met Mrs. Claus, and she's a lovely woman back at the North Pole right now. So whatever this young man says, he's full of malarkey.
All right, it's a claim. It's a claim. You can't back it up with any evidence. Another question. Santa, will you deliver Donald Trump coal for Christmas?
I'm sure he's going to get some now.
From you, though?
You know what? Most of the time, over 18, you don't get too many gifts from Santa. That's the sad part. You lose the magic. It usually comes from other people and Santa's helpers. But I take care of the little ones.
That's a good point. I think this is another David question. I'll read it because I think he's still on his internet island. Where do you get your Santa magic from?
That's just in the spirit of Christmas. I have it in my heart, and I spread joy to everyone. That's where my Santa magic comes from. Frosty gets his magic from his hat, but I have it at all times.
That is beautiful and heartwarming.
That is beautiful and heartwarming.
Oh, David's back. Hey, David. It kind of reminds me of the movie Elf, when Santa's sleigh is powered by people's Christmas spirit.
Exactly.
Cheer. The best way to share Christmas cheer, spread Christmas cheer, is to sing into someone's ear. Is that it?
Yeah, pretty close. So in terms of from a scale of 1 to 10, how close are you to being ready for the 24th?
Well, we have a lot of gifts to make, and most of the kids don't get in their list till the next week or two. So little boys and girls, if you're out there, please get them in there as soon as you can. Makes my life so much easier.
Yeah. So the advice is to get your list in early. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I think that's smart.
All right, we have a question, I'm assuming from David. Did you see the 1964 TV special Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
I did with Burl Ives. I believe that's how I pronounce his name. That's a great one, the Playmation version. I think all the young men and little boys and girls should have seen that throughout their childhood. One of my favorites.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty famous special.
It's classic.
Yeah. David, are you still gone?
Well, I just wanted to bounce off that because Rudolph was treated like a freak until he could guide your sleigh that night, and then everyone loved him. I just want to know, did anyone apologize to him? Did anyone say, we're sorry for treating you so bad?
I wasn't super happy about how that all went down, David. I agree with you on that. So,
oh, good.
I should have stepped in a little sooner because I didn't like how that all went. Because then when everybody needed him, he saved the day. So Santa will take some responsibilities for that. But obviously, this time of year, what am I doing all the time? I'm worried about toys and the bajillions of kids in the world trying to take care of them. But I agree with you. So.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, Santa can't do everything.
Okay, we have another question from CB Actor Traveler. Santa, does Amazon Prime cut into your profit margin?
Oh, it's not about the money for Santa. And the earlier the gifts can get out there to everybody, the happier I am. The less I can put in that sleigh. But sometimes the gifts from the family and things like that makes my life so much easier for Santa.
I'm guessing that the profit that you make isn't monetary. Is it just the profit of Christmas cheer, or is it like the milk and cookies is like a currency?
Well, that's good for me, but it's not a monetary job for me.
Fair enough. All right, another question for the audience. Hey, Santa, if you're feeling glum, would you snatch Frosty's hat to make yourself feel better?
I can. That's something we can do. But I usually leave Frosty do his own thing. He's up there. He's a distant relative of Olaf, if you guys are familiar with him.
Oh, yeah.
Frozen. Yeah, he's over there. So I'll tell you a little story. The other day, we went out. Myself and the Elves were making a snowman. We were trying to. We got some downtime. We have some fun. And I went in the house to go grab a carrot to finish up the snowman. Put it on the nose. I put it on the ground. I turned around. All of a sudden, the carrot was gone. Who ate it? The reindeer. Unbelievable. So, unbelievable. So we have Frosty running around the North Pole right now with no nose. So
that's terrible.
We have a freak snowman. So we blame all the reindeer.
Oh no, Santa! How come you don't deliver to the children of Africa or Asia? Are they bad people?
We deliver down there. Who said we don't?
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because the Dirty Filthy Christians told us that you didn't. You know what? There's tons of evidence that you exist because you're here right now. There's absolutely no evidence that Jesus Christ ever existed. So I always celebrate the Santa-based Christmas every year. What are your feelings on that?
I will deliver towards anybody who believes in me and cares about the Christmas spirit. Sometimes people don't believe. That's okay. We have Jewish folk have Hanukkah Harry. He out there and he delivers here. So I don't get offended to anybody. I'm out there. I'm a team player.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Santa Christmas is a lot more fun than Jesus Christmas.
There's more presents.
There are more presents. A lot of bribery. A lot of bribery with Santa Christmas, guys, as you guys know.
Bribery?
A lot of bribery. I can't tell you how many times I'm in the Santa experience, and my parent sits there and goes, "Oh, if you don't do this, Santa's not going to bring you gifts." And I didn't say that, but the parents say that. So there's a lot of bribery going on.
That's a good point. How did the shelf on the elf on the what's it called? The elf on the shelf get into the whole action?
Well, it was one of those things we had. Everybody was asking about my eyes and ears. How does Santa see everything? And we were talking in myself, Mrs. Claus, and somebody else were talking one day. I was like, what can we do here to have an extra visual party here that can be looking at the little kids? And we came up with the concept of the elf on the shelf. All right, and it allows us to go out there. And remember, you can't touch the elf on the shelf because it's magical. If you touch it, it's magic.
So the elf on the shelf can actually see us?
They report back. Yes, they do.
We'll
have to get one so our cats behave.
Yep.
They're really naughty. So wait, there's all kinds of people that dress up like you and, go to malls and go to wherever and have kids sit on their lap and tell them things. Does that information get back to you?
Absolutely. It comes through. We all share the information here to do our best to get all the kids the gifts that they want.
Cool. Good to know. But it sometimes is really you, but you never know if it's the real Santa. Like, so you've done that before, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay. Like, do you have a favorite experience that you've had with a child or a family?
Oh, no, just the genuine ones. I have millions and millions and millions of good ones. So anytime that you get a nice little smile and a hug, it's a beautiful thing to make a child's day.
That's really nice.
What is the most ridiculous thing a child's ever asked for?
Oh,
a saw. I asked for a saw one time. Didn't know what he was going for. I was a little bit nervous. I didn't want to. I don't know what he was trying to do there. He was very young for a saw. So
wow.
Toothbrush.
Sorry. A toothbrush? Someone asked for a toothbrush?
Yep. That was good. That was a good gift.
Wow. Santa, when I was a kid, like a boy could never ask for a doll and a girl couldn't ask for a truck. But I heard that nowadays you're more sensitive to the gender preference of the children. So are you okay if a boy wants a doll now or a girl wants something that is traditionally thought of as for a little boy?
Absolutely. I agree. And anybody can ask for anything they want. That's the spirit of Christmas right there. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Santa never believed in that. That's a old wives' tale coming from the parents that said that.
Parents are the worst. Parents are probably the bane of your existence, aren't they?
Yes, they can be.
Parents are the worst.
Can't tell you how many times I'm sitting there and I try to take over the room, and the parents are like, "Tell Santa what you want for Christmas. Tell Santa what you want for Christmas. Pose over here. Pose over here." I just want to say, boom, disappear. I could do that. Kind of like Thanos. I could do that, but I choose not to. Santa's, good people.
Whoa, you can.
I have Santa magic. So.
Oh, that's intense.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Santa, can we pitch a project to you?
Sure.
We're filmmakers. You've seen our films. Why don't we do this Santa Claus superhero story?
Ooh, I like that. I like the idea.
All right, cool.
Christmas Virgin.
Avengers movie where you just come down and just kick Thanos in the penis and then.
Although I kind of agreed with Thanos during that movie. Sorry.
Ew, David.
One of our listeners, Nancy Edmondson, asked, said, this is an assertion, a statement. My grandpa was one of your helpers every year in Monroeville, Pennsylvania.
Okay, that's great. The more the merrier. Santa Claus always appreciates anybody who's willing to give their time to make everybody happy.
Aw, do you remember little Nancy Edmondson?
Oh yeah, I remember her when she was this big. Right? There we go. that small, walking around the house. I remember I got her an easy bake oven when she was young. You remember that, Nancy?
Well, CV Actor Traveler has probably my favorite question. Has Santa ever hated anyone, and if so, who?
Oh, I might have a moment of hate for 1 second for something happening. Sometimes the dogs that start barking at me when I go down the chimney once in a while. I'll say I hate them for a second. That's the hard part about my job. But for the most part, it goes away. I'm full of a lot of love and joy. So, but it's very rare. I'll hate for 1 second, and then I realize who I am. I say, Santa, got to make an adjustment.
Oh, that's nice.
That makes me accept my own moments of hatred that pop up. That Santa goes through that as well. That makes me feel good.
We all have good and bad days. It all goes through. That's the thing, and it's a very difficult job being Santa Claus. Everybody wants, and you're small every so often. Santa asks what I want for Christmas. It's very rare, but as long as everybody's happy. But usually it's just what I want. Can get overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Mrs. Claus and the Elves, do they get you gifts every year?
We do a little gift exchange. It's nothing major, but we're pretty happy. All of us.
Oh, look at Nancy confirmed that Santa, in fact, did get her an easy bake.
Easy bake oven. I remember.
Oh.
What was David like when he was a little boy?
David was a well-behaved young man.
Really?
Thank you.
Right.
But I gotta trust.
He when I was commenting about the naughty list, there was some things he did as an adult later in life, but he like I said, he can work that off. We already talked about that.
I'm sorry.
You have
He
bikini
was a good young man.
of Santa's sleigh. That's how you're gonna work it off.
I'm sorry.
Long bikini though, otherwise it's not gonna work.
You want me to wash your sleigh in a bikini? I'll do it.
Yeah, why not?
How you're gonna get back on the good? Oh, David. Hashtag sorry. Santa, how are you feeling? Do you have any more time with us, or I know you're really busy. We don't want to hog too much of your time.
No, it's okay. Santa's had a very long day making toys and getting requests. A couple of things thrown awry. He's trying to organize all of his visits and whatnot. Very demanding this time of year.
You're just kicking back then, chilling out.
Yeah, thank you for carving the time out for us. We really appreciate it. I know you could be hanging with Mrs. Claus at this moment.
Yeah.
Is there any last questions that we could throw at you, David? Are there any popping up or?
Yeah, I want to ask Santa, is there anything you want to tell us that people never ask? Anything you want to get off your mind? Anything?
Oh, not off the top of my head. This is it's it's status quo. As much as the world's been crazy this year, we're full steam ahead. We're full steam ahead with Santa Claus. So a lot of my helpers feel a little bit sad. They're sitting behind plexiglass like toys, but that's how we're gonna keep this safe this year. So we keep everybody happy.
Oh, I do have one more question. Do you have any suggestions for the name of Erin and Nathan's baby?
Oh, okay. Sit there. So I don't know. Chris, how about that?
Chris?
Chris Kringle.
What about Calliope?
Christina. There you go.
Do you like the name Grundleklitsch?
Glumdalklitsch.
I would have to think about that a lot.
He's from Denmark. You probably knew a bunch of Glumdalklitches growing up.
I always like the name Penelope, so we can call her Penelope.
Oh.
We can call her Penelope.
Mm-hmm.
We do have another audience question here. It's a very excited one. Santa. David as ISIS is David
in
as ISIS KKK terrorist.
I don't think David is that extreme.
I do like. I mean, I love how Christopher Davis is so excited by Santa. He starts off every question with Santa.
I appreciate the excitement as well.
Yeah, David, I've always wondered that if you were an ISIS KKK terrorist as well. So it's good to know.
Wait, ISIS and the KKK, I think, would fight each other.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Half of one, 6 of the other.
We did have a thank you very much, Santa. Love you comments from Nancy.
Thank you much for tuning in, Nancy.
Quite a beloved character.
Okay, everybody, this is your last chance if you want to ask Santa a question because he's going.
Like, this is exclusive to the Friendcast. Like, you're not giving anyone else live stream access.
Nope.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna have so many cookies and milks for you.
Oh yeah, and I know that you like crunchy. It's on.
Absolutely. I'll get you guys all good stuff for Christmas, I promise.
Oh, I haven't submitted my list yet. I'll get that to you. Yeah, I know.
Wait, I have a question because my mom. Okay, I have one more question. Sorry, because we would never make up a list because my mom would be like, "That's so presumptuous. Like Santa has enough to worry about with you making demands. Like Santa will bring you what he thinks you would want. Like enough. Like that's so rude. Do you prefer when people give you lists, or do you want them to just shut up?
Definitely makes it a little easier. Absolutely. You can tell me in person, but I could always go back and take a look. So I do like the list, David.
So Mary Drader was wrong then. Wrong.
Mary Drader, that's your mom that we're talking about.
She's evil.
I also don't remember making a list, but I never remember it being a big deal. Like, don't make a list. We just didn't make a list.
I distinctly remember making lists. So I would take the Sears and then the JCPenney catalog and flip through to the toys and go through and like write down what I wanted.
And this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one.
Would you get it?
I don't know. I think, you'd make a very big list and then you'd see what would show up. So it was always a surprise nonetheless.
I don't know memory of a Christmas where I just wanted one thing so bad and either got it or didn't get it. I feel like every Christmas was awesome. we had lots of presents, and they were always great. I mean, I feel like I always got pajamas and socks and underwear, but aside from that, we always got some cool gear, toys, or something. But I never remember like a moment of like, this is what I've always wanted, or I was so disappointed.
It looks like we have a final question for you, Santa, and a thanks. Thank you, Santa. But about the cookies, full fat, vegan, or keto?
Full fat, got to keep my figure.
Yeah, because you're in the cold, like, so you need, it's
Exactly.
freezing up there, I'm sure. Not only in the North Pole, but I mean up in the air.
We're talking whole milk too, 92%, 1%, almond milk.
Wait a minute. Does Santa prefer milk or whiskey?
Ask me on December 26th, David.
Because we always left a little thing, a shot of whiskey and cookies.
Ooh, nice.
Really?
Yeah, because Santa has to keep warm, right, Santa?
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We're so glad you made an exclusive visit to the Unimaginary Friendcast.
Well, thank you. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Thank you so much, Santa. This was great. Thank you.
Can't wait to hang soon as friends.
All right.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, he's hoping for us and everything.
You all have a Merry Christmas.
Wait, don't go anywhere. Hold on a second. We have one person who, I don't know who this person is, who says, Ed McNulty says, has Santa ever dropped a laptop in the ocean?
In his travels, he has.
Uh-oh. By magic, did you get it back?
He did not. I even called the Little Mermaid. She didn't bring it back.
Ooh.
Oh, we're getting all these
last minute questions. It's a bonus round.
Yeah, this is rapid fire from Jason. Is Santa currently wearing pants?
Yes, that's an inappropriate question. Santa always wears pants.
Oh.
Wow, God, we need to have you on. I hope we can get you on again because we need to find out about the Easter Bunny and the Little Mermaid and leprechauns.
He does go commando.
Oh, you do go commando?
I do.
Uh-oh. All right, so next time we're going to ask you about the Easter Bunny and leprechauns and Mr. Valentine and Little Mermaid and everything.
Yeah, we'll see you next year, Santa. We can't wait.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Well, you guys have a Merry Christmas. Thanks so much, okay?
We just have to...
Thank you.
Bye, Santa. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Santa.
Sorry.
Bye, Santa. Don't be a bitch. Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait. We had one last question. Can Santa prove he's wearing pants? Well, it's too late now.
Yeah.
Oh, and Christopher Davis. Christopher Davis loves Santa.
He said, we love you, Santa. We would love a visit from you, but my entire family has COVID.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's sad, but true. But everyone's fine, so it's all good.
Yes.
No, but you guys are going to be fine before December 24th.
That's true. That's a very good point.
Yay! I'm sure he'll stop by. If not, he'll drop it off at our house, and then we can put a mask on and then drop it.
Do they really have COVID? The Christopher Davis family has COVID?
The word on the street.
That's so weird. No one in California has COVID. I have not met anyone that has COVID at all.
True,
that sounds like a lie. Dude.
No, seriously, I don't know anyone who has had COVID. Everybody I know I know people who know people who have COVID, but I haven't known anyone who has COVID. Oh, that was hard. I'm sorry.
I think that's one of the unfortunate things about this pandemic is that most people won't even know someone who has COVID. Statistically,
yeah,
that's changing now. So
that was so amazing. We got Santa, and he was amazing. He was so candid and forthright and honest. It was amazing.
David, did you have any answers that he gave you that you were just, I don't know about that? Is Santa pulling our chain?
Well, I think that he's screwing with me that I'm on the naughty list.
I think he was just joshing you because you're such a quitter.
I know.
Christopher Davis followed up his comment. I think I got COVID because I was wearing too many masks. I think there's evidence to back that up. saying in one of the debates that if you wear if your mask is too big, that's also a way.
Shoot, there's a question I didn't get to ask him but it makes sense that his sleigh is probably the fastest vehicle ever made by humans, which would probably be that. But I wanted to ask him if that was true.
It's not true, David, because the vehicle is made by elves.
Wait, CB Actor Traveler says that I do know someone who has COVID. Sean from Old Work. I'm not sure who that is. But okay. I'm sorry. Tell Sean I said I'm sorry that he got COVID. How did he get COVID? Wow.
We need to go back to the question. Nathan was correcting you that it wasn't made by humans. It was actually made by elves.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nathan. I didn't hear that. Yeah, you're right. But it's then it's the fastest Earth made. What was it made on Earth? I don't know. Actually, you're right. I don't know. You're right.
Is the North Pole technically part of Earth?
Yes, you knucklehead. Unless I don't know. I don't know if he has a portal or something. I don't know. We don't know. There's so much we didn't get to that we could ask, but we didn't ask.
I think it's great to leave some stuff for next time. We don't want to blow all of our loads in one basket.
Oh my God, Erin! Did you hear what you just said?
I think so. Sounds like an Easter gift.
Wait, is that not the same?
I'm just picturing all three of us blowing our load into one basket.
All three of us.
Wait, I just want to say that CB Actor Traveler answered and said, "Oh, it's the guy whose wife was in Yeah, we do know a guy whose wife was in Ghostbusters. She played the original Slimer or whatever. I don't know.
Cool. So I think we can wrap this puppy up.
Okay.
About an hour from when we started, but about 50 minutes from when our listeners started. So
Am I in trouble? Am I in trouble because I fucked up?
I think we'll just leave the podcast with all of it. We'll just have it released, all of it.
Oh my gosh.
I am so sorry.
We'll see.
Yeah. CB Actor Traveler, he's one of our, and Nancy Von Edmondson Jr., they're two of our most loyal listeners. Yeah. Listen to the podcast too, because there's an extra 20 minutes that I just didn't get in the live feed. It's some of our best stuff, and I'm so sorry.
There's a lot of questions about the sleigh. What happens to the basket? I don't know the answers. I really don't know.
The mysteries of the world. Mysteries of the world.
Apparently, I mixed up my metaphor about blowing loads and eggs in baskets.
Excuse me.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Wrap this up?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Merry Christmas.